here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on first third down in this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Longhorns will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Nothing prettier, nothing more indefensible than the perfect throw and catch, and that's what that was.
So nothing more frustrating if you're a defender, because that play is one of the hardest plays to stop. I can be in great position, but a greatly thrown ball and a great athlete out wide, I'm in great position, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I still lose the battle.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Blue. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by...
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. We're ready to get back to it and open the second period. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! This time it's the defense defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C-zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He gets a block, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He'll just keep slinging it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Touchdown, Hokies! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium.
Wants to throw on first down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To the air on first down. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pocket starts to collapse. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Keeps the play going. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now on second down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. That's reeled in. It's Cook.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fast motion from the offense. Big fullback's got it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws toward the end zone. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Virginia Tech, 14.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Snags it over the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Blue. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags. That trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
Brings it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the big fullback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It's third and inches. Who can impose his will? Fullback's got it. And the Longhorns pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sticks it in his belly. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Getting some heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here come the horns. He's open on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to run it in. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Can't waste any precious seconds as they try to get deeper into field goal range.
The pass attempt falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Drones. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Rides to the back. And the Hokies get enough to move the chains. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. From the shotgun, the inside give. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fires into the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
The Longhorns get enough for the first down. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some